bar workout or standing workout. So I'm going to use my dining room chair, which you can use, dining room chair or a counter. Just something to lean on. You don't really need it that much, but it's just there in case you need it for some balance help. Also, I typically prefer to use 2 or 3 pound weights, small ones. All I have at home is 5, so I'm going to use these 5 pound weights. I may not be able to hold on to them for very long because they're kind of heavy. So I'm going to try that. And then I've got my mat out too, because probably going to end with a little bit of stuff on the mat. So I'm going to try to keep it pretty short and sweet. I do have a little bit of music playing in the background just for myself, so you can feel free to do that. So I'm going to have you start with your feet parallel, about hip distance apart, and then just let your arms kind of relax down by your side and lengthen up through the crown of your head. Draw your abdominals in. We're going to start working the ankles. So you're just going to walk. That's all you're doing. So you're just lifting up the heels. Spread out the toes. So you're pushing the ball of the foot down, but all the toes are getting spread out. And just make this movement so that you're not shifting your hips too much from side to side. It's a straight up and straight down. And try and relax your upper body and your neck. And then you're going to set both heels down. You're going to go up onto lift. Doesn't have to be high. You're kind of testing out your balance here. So rolling up onto the balls of the feet, spreading the toes out really nice and wide. Legs are long. My knees are probably a little bit bent, just because I tend to press into the backs of my knees some and hyperextend. So I'm trying not to do that. Good, and then lift just a little, hold. Right here, little plies down and up. Keep the spine tall. So not a chair squat where you're sitting back. Stay tall through your spine like you're sliding up and down the wall. Keeping abdominals in the front, tailbone reaching down slightly in the back. Then come down and hold. Little pulses right here, down, down. So more about the down. Good. Try to keep your focus on something that's not moving, so you don't really need your chair or counter. Hold, come all the way up, heels down. We're going to rotate in and out from your hips. So you're turning out and in, out. Rotate. Front of the hip to the back of the hip. Wrap it. Wrap. So you rock back on your heels just a little bit to make that turn, that rotation happen. Turn, hold it. Again, we're going to take it up into our releve, lift and lower, lift, lift. So you're going both feet up on the ball of foot, spread out the toes. Heels are apart. Okay, now find a little lift that you can hold so it doesn't have to be high. And from here, you're going to do some single plies. Down, lift. Feel that squeeze, that is zipping up through the inner thigh action, as if your heels were squeezing towards each other. Now come down and hold. Again, you're going to do little pulses here. Keep that belly up, tailbone down. It's more about the down push in the pulse than the up push. Keep weight across all 10 toes. And then come up, lengthen the legs, let the heels come down. Give them a little bit of a shake out there. Turn towards your chair or your counter, what you're using for your bar. And we're gonna go back into that turn out slightly, but now your heels are together. And we're gonna come up and down in that releve. So you're gonna go up, try to keep the heels together this time. Lift, lift. Spread the toes out. And this doesn't have to be a big turnout. If you have a larger turnout, I encourage you to lessen it a little bit. Feel like you're going straight up through the crown of your head versus feeling like you're going forward when the heels come up. Now, find a lift. Doesn't have to be high again, but squeeze the heels back together so they're together the whole time. And then from here, you're going to go down in a single, down. Like you're sliding up and down a wall with your back. Keep your abdominals up, tailbone is reaching down, the heels are squeezing together so you're zipping up. And then come down and hold. Squeeze the heels back together again. Make that connection. And little pulses down. Down. Press the heels together. The more the heels press, the more the backside works. And 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Lengthen. Drop the heels down. We're going to take a step back away from the chair. So you can keep your hands on the chair so your arms are long, or you can go into have forearms on the chair or the counter, and have your back just be in a long position, a long tilted position. So from here, you're gonna go back to having the heels together, so a little bit of a turnout here, and reach the tailbone down slightly. So you don't want to feel like you're sticking your rear end back here and dumping into your back. You want to feel a little bit of a reach down, and the abdominals are going up. We're going to take the right leg back first. The toe is on the floor. You're hugging the midline. So you want that toe to be kind of behind the left heel, so the inner thighs squeeze. From here, you're going to lift and tap, and it's not a high lift. You don't want to rotate the hips open. You want to keep both hips pointing towards the floor and connect into the butt thigh line where the glute and the hamstring meet. And then lift and hold, again not high, right in here, tiny little pulses going up and up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold it up. Bend the knee. You're going to flex your foot. This is a little bit of a donkey kick. Keep the hips forward, tailbone slightly down, and you're going to take that kick and go up and up, up and up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the knee bent. You're going to curl and bring it in towards your nose, and then take it back. And curl, and take it back. Curl, scoop the belly. So round and scoop. Round and scoop. Round and scoop. 2 more. Last one. Take it back. Drop that leg down. Walk it in. Maybe give it a little bit of a shake out. It's typically the standing leg that has a little bit harder work going for it sometimes. So go back to your turnout, heels together, that little reach of your tailbone down. We're going to the left side. So take the toe back, hug again in the midline. So toe is right behind the right heel. hips are square, and then we go with small lift. Take it up and down, lift and lift. So you're keeping it small because you want to keep the hips pointing down, the tailbone slightly reaching, abdominals up, and in that butt thigh line. Hold it here. Keep the hips square, little pulses going up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knee, flex your foot, donkey kick, take it up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the knee bent. You're going to curl it in. So curl it in, take it out, curl it in, take it out, curl it in. Scoop the belly. 2 more. Last one. And extend that leg. Walk it in. We'll cross one over. Stretch. And other side. Okay, grab your weights. Let's do a little round with the arms. We'll go back to the legs after this and do some side. Okay, so stand. I like to stand just parallel with the feet under the hips and the knees soft, not necessarily like bent, but soft. And we're going to start with the weights in front, so they're touching. Shoulders are down, stomach is up, and you're gonna pull it up like you're zipping on a coat. Pull it up and up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm doing 8 reps. That's just because I have a heavier weight. So you can do 2 reps of 8. It's typically what I do, 16. So from here, you're gonna go out. We're gonna do bicep curls. So you're gonna go all the way up, all the way down. Good, that was 8. So now you're gonna come to the middle, this halfway point, and it's a little pulse right in the halfway range. So we go up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold it there in that halfway, and you rotate out and in, out and in, rotate and in, rotate. So this is good rotator cuff exercise. Out. 2. Last one, hold it out here. You're going to do that halfway pulse pump right in this rotated position. So you're going to go up, 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 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold it back here. You're going to take the arms and go out, pull it back like you're drawing your elbows tight into your rib cage and go out and squeeze. Take it out and squeeze. Out. Squeeze. Good. Out. Squeeze. Out. 2 more. Reach. Last one. Good. And then take the arms straight down. Roll out the shoulders a little bit. And then I'm going to move a little bit forward so I don't hit my chair, but I'm still feet parallel. But now I'm going to bend a little bit. So bend the knees, hinge at your hips so you're sitting your hips back, but your tailbone is under, okay? So you're not sticking your booty back, dumping in your lower back. You're reaching the tailbone down. So we're going to do some chest flies here. The belly is drawing up. And then from here you open, close. Soft elbows. Don't hyperextend. 2 more. Last one. Take the arms, kick them back, tricep kickback, ready, and back. Back, squeeze. Squeeze the bicep, don't just, or squeeze the tricep, don't just swing the arms. 2, last one, hold it back, flip the palms up, and it's a little pulse going up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stand it up, roll the shoulders, and put those weights down. Like I said, I just did about 8 reps, 12 pulses. If you have a lighter weight, I would say do 2 reps of 8, so you're doing 16, and probably 16 pulses, or you could do a little bit more, but 5 pounds, ladies, is heavy, or it gets heavy. Okay, so we're gonna do a little side here. So you're gonna take your forearm onto your bar, whatever you're using for your bar, and just tilt. So it's there for you, but you don't wanna feel like you're relying on it, okay? So you're just tilting towards it. Your standing leg is a little bit in a turnout towards the bar. Keep your abdominals up, your tailbone is reaching down. This leg out here to the side is gonna lift straight up and down. Up, lift. So your outer hip thigh, lift. And make sure you breathe. Lift, lift. 2 more, 2. Last one, hold it up. Hold it as high as you can, level with the hip, and you're gonna pulse it up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then take it down, and you're gonna circle. Try to make the circles kind of big. So forward, up to hip level, and back, and up, and around, and up, and around. 4 more this way. 2 more. Last one. Now, other way, back and around. 4 more. 2. Last one. Bring that toe down. Bring this arm overhead. We're going to do some side body, some obliques here. So pull the elbow and the knee towards each other. Reach. Pull it in. Use your side body. Try not to just have it be the limbs moving. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Now you're going to hold it. Find it right here and pulse it. In, 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 in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then stretch it out. Let the foot come down. Push your hip out. Cross it over. Keep pushing it out. Turn to your bar. Push your hips back. And come up. Other side. I'm just going to spin my chair around so I don't have to have my back to you. Okay? So again, you're going forearm, not leaning, just a slight tilt that way. Standing leg is turned a little bit externally, and then you're going to take that outside leg, stomach is up, tailbone is down, and we lift, tap, lift, lift. So outer hip and thigh, and lift. Four more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift and hold. Find that level where you can keep it and go into a little pulse going up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it down. I'm a little too close to my chair. Okay, we're gonna go big circle, so you go up and around. And I'm letting my toe graze the floor at the bottom. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Other way, up and around, up and around. Use the muscles. Try not to feel like you're doing a heave ho. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Okay, toe down, arm overhead. Find your side body, so you're not just pulling the elbow and knee towards each other, so it's pull with the side body, pull. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, hold it here. Find those obliques and pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Find that big side bend, cross it over. Keep pushing the hip away. Turn. Keep reaching the hip away. Good, bring it up. Okay, that's our little bar section, bar and arms. So let's come down to your mat for a little bit of ab section. Okay, so start at the top of your mat. Come down, just roll all the way down. Even yourself out. Stretch it a little bit. Stretch your legs all the way out. Reach your arms overhead. We're going to go for a roll up. Flex your feet. Inhale. Arms up. Head up and then roll up. Stretch out the back. Stretch. Stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Roll. Back. Down. Reach. And up. Curl up through the spine and stretch. 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 Roll. Down and last one, up and stretch, 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 and roll back, down, arms long, bring the feet in, let's do a little bridging. So feet hip distance apart, parallel, and ankles as close to under your knees as your knees are tolerable of. Arms pressing down into the mat. Inhale, exhale, and roll up. Press the hips open. Inhale, exhale, roll it down. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. Inhale, exhale, roll down. One more there. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale, exhale, roll back down. Whew, hug your knees in. All right, we're going to do a little 5 series. We're just going to do 3 reps of each here because we're trying to keep this short and sweet. Curl up. Right knee in, left leg out. And curl. Switch. Curl. Switch, one more. Switch, both knees in. Double leg stretch, reach, and bring it in. Reach out, in. Last one. Bring it in, single straight leg, pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull. And pull, pull. Legs up, hands behind the head, double leg stretch, squeeze them together, lower them as low as you can, and lift. Inhale. And lift, down, lift, bend the knees, crisscross, and go up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. Last one, and come center, whew. Rest, and then rock up, and a little spine stretch before we flip over. So, legs, open the width of your mat, bones, sit on them, reach the arms forward, inhale, and exhale, stretch. Forward, inhale, exhale up, inhale, exhale, stretch, stretch, and stack it up. One more inhale, exhale, and bring it up. Whew. All right, flip over all the way on your belly. Hands in front. We're going to go for some swans here. So head down, legs either apart or together. That depends on what your back feels like. I'm going to go a little bit apart. Okay, and hips heavy, stomach light. Inhale, lift up. Whatever your extension looks like, and exhale back down. And inhale, look up, pick up those eyes. Exhale down. One more. And up. And lower. Whew. All right, let's get a little stretch. Bring one hand forward, let your forehead rest on that hand. Bend the knee, grab the foot with the same hand, and then press the hip into the floor, push the hand and the foot together, and get a little stretch for that quad, the hip, and then let that side go. Switch sides. And the push isn't not necessary for everyone. Sometimes just holding the foot is a good enough stretch for some people. So don't feel like you have to do it, but push the hip down and then press. Okay, let that go. Let's do both, coming into like a little rocking, although we may not have to do any rocking, okay? So you're gonna bend, grab both feet. Kick your feet into your hands, lift. And then let it go. Woo. Push back. Take a little stretch. All right, come forward. Curl those toes under, send your hips up. Take a little stretch. Come back forward. Some push-ups here. So tailbone down, stomach up. You're going to go down, push, down, push. And 5, and then hips up. Walk the hands back to the feet. Hang there. Nod the head, yes. And no. Let the arms move. Hold it. And then slowly roll it up. And take a couple rolls with your shoulders back and forward. And then shake out anything else that needs to be shaken out. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this little bar, weights, and mat workout. Not too long, about 28 minutes or so. I don't know. We'll say 30. All right. I'm gonna try and post a video maybe every other week for now. And I'll just switch it up each time. If there's any requests, let me know. I do have some props at my house, but I can always get some from the studio if you wanted to see a specific prop in an exercise. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. It's Tuesday. And I will hopefully see you soon.